Welcome back to my reptile basement. Don't mind the fact that there's drywall. You haven't seen that yet. I just wanted to put this intro into the video to say if you're interested in, actually let me walk you over there. Would you like to display the reptile, the filming wall, Ben? Give it your best. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, yes. Oh, wings. Oh, okay. So this is the reptile room wall. This is the filming wall. This is where I'll be sitting in front of to film the videos down here. Sorry for this light flickering. We'll move over here to get away from that. If you would like your name on that wall, check down below in the description. It talks about it's a $1 donation, or you can buy something from the Amazon wish list. There's a bunch of different ways that you can get involved. You can be on Patreon. If you're interested, your name will be behind me as I film, and I'm going to film a special video for everyone to make sure that they can see their name being written down. Before we get started, I ask that you please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and away we go. Oh, I haven't updated them. They don't know I have strep throat.
Oh, well.
Hi, internet. I have strep throat. I actually sound way better today than I have for a few days, as Ben can attest. Although he said I sounded like Marge Simpson and he was really enjoying himself the first couple days. Yeah, and then the voice completely disappeared. So now it feels bad, yeah. What's funny?
Marge Simpson.
Listen, you couldn't even remember that too. You thought I sounded like
Can
I
you say homie for me real quick?
Homie? An update for everyone who's been following my voice loss. It's pretty much gone today. And I'm getting worse. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast and then I'm going to the doctor. I think I might have strep throat. Wish me luck. So anyways, this is the last time the basement is gonna look like this. Tomorrow, Ben, my dad, and my holy shit! It's a beetle.
Okay.
Look bigger when their wings are open, okay? Anyways, beetle friend. Stay back. This is the last time the basement's gonna look like this because they're gonna do drywall tomorrow. Are you excited?
Yeah.
He's really excited. In fact, he carried all the drywall into the house today. How did that go?
It hurt.
Yes, 23 sheets of drywall he carried into this house,
Yes, it did.
which is impressive. Actually, let's go take a look at it. But first, say goodbye to the basement the way it is, because tomorrow it will not look like that anymore. Let's go. Okay, so there's the drywall. All 23 sheets of it. Excuse me. So it is 1/2 inch. It's 4 feet by 8 feet, and it's the moisture or mold resistant kind.
Yeah.
So yeah, there it is. It was expensive, but more so an expenditure of labor.
That too.
Yes, so that'll be going on the walls in the basement tomorrow, and then we're one step closer to having like a finished space. My brother-in-law Aaron is the expert drywall man, and though Ben and I did our best to have the basement framing ready, we had never framed a basement before and overlooked a few things like securing the framing to the concrete and making sure it was completely level with the wood at the bottom. Ben had to run out and buy some additional supplies to fix that issue, like concrete anchors, I believe they're called, and he had to buy thin strips of wood to place over the wood that was slightly off, either due to how it was put in place or warping of the wood at purchase. My dad and Aaron started on what they could while Ben was out, and I helped where I could, but to be honest, I was so unbelievably unwell that late into the day, I was so exhausted from coughing that I fell asleep sitting upright watching Fundy Fridays on YouTube. I really want to thank Ben and Aaron and my father for stepping it up, because it's been over a month since then and I'm still not fully recovered, if you can't tell by my voice. They worked section by section, cutting up pieces of drywall and applying them to the wall, screwing them in place, making sure that taping was done. It was incredible to watch, truly, and for them to be able to get drywall down the stairs, because I can't explain. You might have seen in the last video, like how coming around the corner of the basement with anything sizable is a challenge. I'm not looking forward to moving a lot of enclosures that way, but it is what it is. I'm just really impressed by the end of day 1 how much they got done. Here is progress at the start of day 2, so we still have some walls that have to go up and no mudding has taken place, obviously, but a lot got done the first day. My dad and Aaron came back for day 2. and they continued to help put drywall up, and I think I did some things down here, okay? It's hard to remember. I was so sick, I don't really remember it that well, but I'm pretty sure I taped. I'm pretty sure I went around and made sure that all the screws were flat, and then when it came time to mud, I did that too. But yeah, I mean, most of the credit has to go to these lovely men. Ben has never drywalled a basement before. He's never drywalled anything, I don't think. So it was cool to like learn a new skill and also to watch Aaron teach him that skill. I've never seen a basement drywalled or a house drywalled. I've never even purchased drywall up until now. So it's been a lot of a learning experience for both of us. We both have never framed out a room before. That was interesting. I've never insulated a wall before. That was interesting. Though 2 small sections were unfinished, namely the center and the water closet, the mudding got started. So on top of every seam where you see tape, there was 5-minute mud applied and then sanded out with a wet sponge. To save time, I was told to go with a textured wall, and I chose to make swoops because they're on the upstairs walls. I kind of regret that a little bit because it was so hard to do, and I kind of wish I had just done like a roll-on texture. And by it was hard to do, I mean it was challenging to make the swoops look the same, so I just have to keep reminding myself, swoops are cousins, not twins, and the walls are going to be covered by enclosures, so it's fine. So it's been a week, and here's my basement. The spirals look pretty cool coming from an angle, but yeah, it's all dry. Also, this is my dog's first time down here. He's just investigating everything. Yeah, you're going to spend a lot of time down here in the future. This will be like where I keep his toys and stuff too, because Ben's dogs can't have the same type of toys. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's crazy to see it with walls. Still a lot to do, of course, because, you know, those are still open. And also I don't feel like a dead person walking down here, which is nice because last 2 weekends I've been down here, I've been sick. So... yeah. Ooh, spiderweb. Yeah. A pretty wall. This wall looks nicer than the other wall because I was the one mudding and Ben was the one doing a swoop. My swoops are fine. It's just not enough was put on the walls. But even so, it did puff up quite a bit. It's very nice. Very exciting times. All right, Jaxon, you ready to go upstairs? Day 3 came 4 weeks after the first weekend, and the last bits of drywall went up after the closet for the water shutoff was properly framed. Special thanks to Aaron, my brother-in-law, for coming back to help us on day 3. My dad stayed home on this one because there really wasn't too much to do. And as I looked around the basement, I came to some worrying conclusions. All right, we're at the end of our 3rd drywall day, right, Ben?
Yeah.
So now we have actual walls everywhere. So this is what we did today. Well, I didn't really do that much, I'm not gonna lie. But Ben and Aaron framed out the closet over there, which is the water, what do you call it, water main?
Water shut off.
Water shut off. And then this is where there is like obviously piping that goes behind here and it's huge. So we decided to box it off and cover it because it's not something we need access to. And then we're gonna put a TV up here and then, you know, a little cute table, and everywhere else there'll be reptile enclosures. There's, as I was sitting on this ladder earlier, gazing upon my reptile room, I was like, oh, I might have been a little ambitious. I might have thought I could do a lot more, you know? So like, I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna put an enclosure up top here, and then, but it's gonna be facing that way, and then I'll have Rin's super tall enclosure here. Back there, I'll probably put the goldfish tank, axolotl tanks, but they come out 18 inches, so then it's like I know I'm running out of room to get around things.
Yeah, I could shorten that leg of that bar top there, or just take it out.
But I put an enclosure up there.
Yeah.
So
tough choices.
Yes, and then I planned for over here to be where I put all of the crested gecko enclosures, the skink enclosures, like kind of miscellaneous ones. But then this space right here, which is my walkway. So I literally can't, I'm kind of panicking because I'm like, oh no, it's 18 inches. That will take up this that closes off this whole area. Yeah. So now what? Yeah. So then I can't put anything against this wall because there's a door here. So I have to stop right here. And luckily I have this nice long wall, but it's broken up by this and that. That wall is going to be all the Zen habitats, the big enclosures. That's fine. That's already been secured. And that's my filming wall. There's no outlets there. So I feel a little bit, oh no. You know what I mean? When I took measurements the first time, I just thought about the length of everything. I didn't think about things coming out and hitting this, because this is probably 18 inches to 2 feet. I'm not going to be able to move through here. So now what do I do?
I can always demolish the bar and make you a food prep area somewhere else.
We might have to demolish the bar.
What I was thinking earlier is I could make you like a fold down one, so it put hinges on it.
Yeah.
And then it would just fold up against the wall and you can plop it back down.
And my dad the whole time was like, just destroy the bar. And I was like, it's so much extra work. Well.
Yeah, I think it's got to come down. So, which is fine. Sledgehammer.
Sure, but like, what about this? Like,
that has to stay there.
This pole has to stay here, but it's connected to this. So how do...
It's just built around it's just like this pole.
Yeah.
It is built to case.
But it's built into this too. I'm kind of like, shit, I think I have to take this out.
Yeah.
What do you mean, meh?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
He doesn't, he does not react.
I can't, what's the point? It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. Figure everything else out.
The thing is, though, it's stressing me out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. That's why your food prep really doesn't need to be that big anyway.
No, I just was trying to utilize it because it was there, and it's if I don't have to, because like it's gonna be annoying to try and tear it out and not mess up this thing that goes up here. Yeah. There is a support beam, you think, right?
I'm almost certain.
Right. So here, what if there isn't?
I'll be really surprised.
Rest in peace, bar. You know, so sorry, but you have to go. But that is another task to add to our many tasks. Like we have to finish tomorrow. We have to go around and finish putting all the mud on with the little spirals on all the places where obviously are just purple, where it's unfinished. And then we also have to, the week after that, prep the walls for painting. So like sand them a little bit, cut down this edge, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Then paint them. And while I'm painting, you'll be fixing up the floor so we can get it level to then cover. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's fine. We've done so much already, and I'm just excited because we're getting
to the finish line.
Yeah, it's fun. I've been thinking about this space being finished properly for a long time. So, what I can tell you, I'm not super stoked about is leveling the floor, and then I'm not mega looking forward to putting trim in all the way around this. It's gonna
really?
take a long time. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time.
Can you just get like a nail gun? Do, 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 do.
I probably am gonna buy a nail gun.
Yeah, my dad has nail guns. You just borrow one of his.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not worried about the trim. I'm worried about the drop ceiling.
Oh yeah, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, I'm worried about the ceiling.
Yeah. I'm not amped about that.
And like the windows. Yeah. I don't know how to do stuff around the windows. Like it's just exposed and gross, and I don't know.
Oh well, you mean to get it? I'll cut drywall to run it to the windows,
right.
Box it in. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, he had to go upstairs and deal with the dogs. My bangs are growing out, and I have like the remnants of a really bad rash on my face. So please, no judgments. Also, I'm still recovering from strep throat, even though I had it 36 days ago. So, is everything okay?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of work still to do here, and I'm starting to I think as it's getting closer, I'm starting to feel anxious because it means like moving and like making sure there's room for everything. We still have to replace the spooky stairs, like take the carpet off and like assess them because like a few of them are kind of not safe feeling when you go down them, and they're really steep. But yeah, we need to do that. We need to put a door on that closet, and we need to put a door on that closet, or not closet, that area goes to the laundry. There's so much to do. And it's already September, and I was hoping to like start moving things in September. Nope, that is not in the cards. Like that is definitely not happening. But maybe November, maybe next year. I really don't know. It's hard because like we only have weekends to dedicate to this. Like we are just two people. We're using like our budget, like from money that I've made and he's made and we've saved. So it's like really stressful to then also have to do all the work ourselves. It's exciting, it's fun, but it's like we only have the weekends because we both have lives and jobs, and like, so yeah, it's just I don't know. I usually feel so very happy about it, but today I just feel kind of tired, and I'm sure it's probably from being sick for a month and having weird face rash and just not feeling like myself. Hello, Benjamin. What are we doing today?
Well, we're gonna take this bar down.
That's right. We're gonna be destructive today. Instead of like, oh, look at us being so cool. We're building the basement. We're deconstructing the basement some more.
It's my favorite part.
So we're kind of just moving things out of the way, obviously, because we need to be able to access the bar to destroy it. And we moved all the enclosures over here for doing drywall. Obviously, we're done drywall. So now these can kind of get moved out of the way a bit. But we'll have to put them back over here, though, when we start to do the rest of the walls. As for what we did yesterday, we've got these walls done. I mean, this we obviously have to still swoopies on all of them. But this is covered. We have a proper built-in closet for this water area. Properly framed out, all new wood. It looks creepy as shit though. And then we're gonna get a door that goes here, like a little bifold door. Done. And then here we have, this is all covered. You can see the piping that goes here, and you can see in previous videos how big it was. But now it's all covered, and we have proper drywall. This has been, there's wood underneath here that's gonna allow us to mount a TV, and then we're gonna have, oh, you can pay attention to this. I was telling you I was gonna tell you about my plans. Small futon or love seat here, like, so you can sit and enjoy the TV. And then right behind it, I wanna put the goldfish tank.
Oh, cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Use that space that's like right in the walkway. And a goldfish tank is cool because you can see it from both sides.
Yeah.
It's not like when I build enclosures and they have a background already in them, so one side's gonna be ugly or not viewable. Whereas if I use something like this, for example, this is for hermit crabs. If I end up getting them, we'll see how all that goes, how much space I have in the basement. Thank you. Then I'll put something long behind the couch that can be viewed from both sides. So it's cool, you can see through it to the TV and stuff, you know. That's the plan. Ripping out the bar, the crested geckos, New Caledonian geckos, the skinks, anything that's not a leopard gecko basically, is on this wall here. That wall. Here, this is the leopard geckos. This entire wall will be leopard geckos. That wall is going to be bearded dragons, blue tongue skink, anything that's in the big Zen habitats enclosures. That's a filming wall. Axolotls and miscellaneous amphibians and aquatics will go against this wall. I think I'm going to keep this space back here for this big 60-gallon tank that you can't see. That's going to be for amphibians. Well, one giant amphibian, but I won't say for who that is yet because it's a surprise. So, and then having this open allows me to have a middle aisle of enclosures if I wanted to. I still have to think about how I want to put my enclosure for Rin, my Leachianus gecko. It's a very big enclosure, so let's figure out where I want to put that. And ultimately, if I need extra space, then I have this little aisle way to do it once we take out the bar. Sound good? Are you excited to have a zoo in your house?
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Literally a private zoo.
Yeah.
Like it's 80 animals in your basement. You just walk downstairs and explore animals from all other parts of the world.
I will do it.
Cool. So then it was time to take out the bar, which is actually funny because I originally, like back in January when I was talking about what was going to happen in this basement, I was like, the bar is going to go. So I don't know why I decided not to take it out earlier. I think I just was trying to save myself any amount of work because there's so much of it. So Ben got busy removing the bar, which was kind of annoying because once you get like the wood part off, no big deal. But behind the wood part is like a bunch of glass cubes. So you don't want to break them and get glass everywhere, but they're also really heavy and they were cemented together. So it was kind of annoying to get them down, and luckily we only broke one of them. And then there was another one that broke because it was like cemented to the floor, and like when we went to lift it, it literally was already broken because the bottom was so secured to the floor. So that's gonna kind of present its own challenges of trying to level the floor now that we have these like big chunks in the bottom, but you know, one day at a time. And so while Ben was removing the bar, I was wet sanding, and then I was also cutting the edge of the wall so that we can cap it with like a trim piece and then paint over it. Oh yeah, and Ben found this weird screwdriver like literally secured into the bar. I don't know. This is a weird basement. It's been done a weird way by a number of different weird people. Time to take this massive pile of trash upstairs and also the remnants of the bar. And the massive pile is gone. The bar is gone. I mean, there's still a little bit here and there of it, but yikes. And we are mudding today, so we have to mud that section, all of this, and right here, which hopefully we have enough mud for because it took one whole 5-gallon container of mud for this wall, and this wall. So hopefully it's enough. That'd be annoying if it wasn't. We'll see. Also, I picked out paint yesterday. I don't know where Ben put, okay, so this is floor compound, which Ben will be doing at some point. Right now we're gonna mud. This is antique white, which I have upstairs. I'm gonna use down here as well. And then this is also antique white, because I guarantee it's gonna take at least 2 down here. And then this is actually, it's called caviar. It's like a gray black, like a charcoal color, and we're gonna put that on this. We're gonna paint this gross looking wood, especially because we had to demolish the bar, so we actually have to like put scrap pieces here to like fix it and make it look, you know, salvageable, and then put new corner pieces on it, and it's all gonna get painted, so it looks kind of like one uniform thing. And the reason I'm going with black is because all of the enclosures are black. The wood stand I just got for Ron's tank is black, so I kind of have to see black, black. All these enclosures are black. That has black. That's black. So then we went back to our old ways of I rolled the mud, he did the swoops, because that's what worked better the last time. Because when he rolled, he doesn't put enough on the wall. The swoops get like this chunkiness because they dry too fast. Like it's a big headache. So if you've never done this before, basically you take the mud and then you mix it with water with like a fancy drill attachment, and then boom, you put it on the wall. It's actually pretty nice. I like painting. It's kind of, you know, akin to painting. So I actually like this part. I'll give credit where credit is due. Ben is very good at the swoops. He got even better as he went on, so that's really nice. So some of the walls look better and some of the walls look worse. Some of the walls that look worse were because there wasn't enough mud or because I did the swoops and I didn't do like as curved as swoops as Ben. It is what it is. They're going to be covered by enclosures. I'm just going to try and just be happy, you know. And spoiler alert, we did run out of mud, so we're going to have to do it again next weekend. Just that one chunk we couldn't finish. Everything else. Everything else. Done. Oh yeah, and for also my spider people, there was so many spiders in the basement. I only got pictures of a few of them, but there was like at least 13 over that weekend. The spiders in this basement are so next level. Dude, I literally was just standing there. Do you understand the gravity of the situation? If that creature, listen, I do not hate spiders, but I really don't want them on me. Do you know what I would have done if that had crawled down onto me? No ma'am. No ma'am. Like, look at this. Look at this creature. Oh my god. Why? Welcome back to the reptile room. Today we are finishing this wall. We need drywall, not drywall, we need mud. Obviously it stops. We also need to mud right here. We need to mud, please don't be a spider web. We need to mud this because it's kind of flat. We need to fix it to make it have curves or swoopies. Same thing with right here and right here. And then otherwise we're done. So hopefully after this clip, you'll not have to watch any more. These couple clips, you won't have to see any more mudding. And then once that's done, I have my bucket with water here. We're gonna start wet sanding. So taking away chunks, these little chunky bits you see here, to smooth it out. And this whole entire wall still has to be wet sanded. And then tomorrow, the spots that I just showed you will have to be wet sanded. I have to wet sand a lot of like small places that we had to touch up. I have to wet sand this entire section. And then there's a couple more sections over there that have to be touched up. You can kind of see, you can kind of see on the wall. These right here, these like little gray patches. Okay, so nearly 2 hours later, all of the wet sanding is done. Over there, over here, over there, and over here. And then I also went around and sanded all the spots that I had put the wood filler in. I need to put more in that spot. And then I went around and sanded the wood and added wood filler to the places that I had not, all the way down. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing us get reptile walls. I'm going to save the painting and the flooring for the next video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that next time when that video goes up, you guys are alerted. Thanks for watching. Bye.